Well, there's Mr. Juan. So do I aggressively mulligan for my Lethrai Rangers? What's this hand doing? It's stalling out for what? Cold Acolyte to do stuff? I want to find my powerful things. It's a greedy mulligan, but I don't care. The deck's pretty consistent. I think you can mulligan like hands like that. This hand's basically the same, but better. So up against Toth, he plays a card I don't care about. And Violent Gust is good in this hand. Though I may be forced to cycle this Levitate pretty quickly. Blake can Apprentice, alright. So I really need to find that third power so I can like execute this or whatever. Alright, well there it is. I can hold this back for Blake and Apprentice as well. Make them use some sort of trick. I could have also just not played this, blocked, and then like Levitate Violent Gusted, but meh. This way I can just sort of hold up that line for the rest of the game if they didn't have a trick here, right? Because I don't have to play the second Cold Acolyte. Alright, well there's a Static Bolt. I have a bunch of removal. I should use some of it. Huh? Maybe I do just play another Cobalt Acolyte here and just beat them down in the skies. No pause. Alright, sure. Let's just play some 2/1 flyers. You know, why use Static Bolt when I've got 2 Plagues to deal with this mess, right? Doesn't mean I'm going to draw Plague, but I've got them. Means I missed a power drop. Oh well. Like if I have to Levitate Violent Gust this turn, I will. Well, they still don't have a combat trick they want to use, so Eastwind Herald doing work as usual. They did nothing on 4. That's pretty spooky. I don't know what that means. They've got like a Death Strike and they're debating on using it on one of these Cold Acolytes or something. I don't know. Like, I can afford to be conservative with my removal. I'm ahead in this race. I'm not forced to use anything here. My opponent, on the other hand, is. Sure. Am I finally supposed to cycle Levitate? Try and find something else. No, I'm still pretty cool with this holding pattern. Now, it will change a bit here if they kill one of my units. I'm going to be forced to do something. Alright, so they do have a Death Strike. This is my only fast removal, which is why I'm like really hesitant to use it. Because it can like blow out their combat tricks. It's also really weird because like if I Levitate this to play it on Violent Gusting it and then I draw Plague, it's so awkward. I think I don't know. I feel like I need to cycle this, but it just doesn't sit right with me at the same time. I'm still not under that much pressure. Like, I can still just block this. Like, I feel like I'm going to have an opportunity to use this pretty soon. And if not, that means they're still only swinging with Dire Fang Spider, right? Right. So maybe I'm supposed to Static Bolt this at some point. But again, Okay. Oh, I want to play that. So do I let this hit me once and execute it? Or do I blow Levitate Violent Gust Static Bolt on it? Means I'm taking 6. I'm 2 for wanting myself, but I get to cycle the Levitate. And it might get me closer to Ringmaster or Plague. Alright, I think we finally do it. Oh, there's the freaking Plague. I can't cast Plague and Violent Gust this turn. But I can just Plague next turn. But I'm committed now. Ugh, damn it. Oh, next turn... The good news is if I was planning to execute next turn, I would have had to Plague or execute. And now I don't feel as bad about using Static Bolt. I know it's only 6, but I still have been looking for an excuse to use these cards, so it's fine. It's just, I don't like trying to plan my next turn when I have so many spells in hand. I just am trying to get rid of them. I'm just trying to get rid of them. I suppose I could have Levitate Violent Gusted on their turn and blocked with my 1/3, but I think this card is more valuable than a Static Bolt. So let's see what other big dudes they have. Okay, no need running. If I draw power, I'm slamming Ringmaster. I can't even get back any of these cards, but I don't care. Ugh, Plague is gross. Alright, sure. Looks like they're Stone Scar aggro and top through like 8 power, so that's cool by me. Maul? Oh, rude. They also won't have a board, but still, I will stick to my rude claim. Alright. Well, we found our plagues. Oh man, Frost can execute combo. I have to give up on it. Oh well. It also gives me lethal because if they block it... Ah, fuck. They don't. Oh, there we go. And that's why we play Eastwind Herald and Scaly Gruon, right? Yeah, Cobalt Acolyte's great. Alright, we won a game. 1 down. Can we get 6 more? Let's find out. If I 7-0 this, I might actually hit Master. We'll see. But I don't know if we'll 7-0. I've got Ringmaster on my side. He's got maybe the best facial hair in the game, so that's definitely a useful thing to have. We won a game without drawing any of our Infiltrate units. We have 2 Lethrai Rangers, a Desperado, a Gorgon Fanatic, and a Beastcaller's Amulet, and we didn't need any of those cards to like get some big swingy win, so that was a good sign. We just beat them down with 3 Cobalt Acolytes. Again, this is kind of underwhelming, but it's a little better than the last one we saw, and at least it's got Acolyte Gus combo. I think we keep this one. It'd be a little too greedy to ship with this one. The last one had like a Scaly Gruon and an Eastwind Herald and some others. It just like really wasn't doing anything. At least this one's doing stuff. Alright, well Eastwind Herald's not ideal, but whatever. This one I can just play Found Stranger, give it flying, and like start beating down if I want to. Hey, hello Desperado. Alright, you got an ambush dude. That's cool. You're a cool dude. Ember Acolyte. Hit me for 2. I guess I trade these if they want to. Cool. Praxis Place is real good. That card makes me sad. Puts me quite a bit behind here. But this card, even though it's not a good blocker, can make your opponents play incredibly conservatively with their attacks, because they just don't want their stuff to die. So, it's got that psychological effect. Twinning Ritual. God, they don't even have anything worth Desperadoing. But I still get a 3/2 flyer. So Cold Acolyte uses my power better. But I just like Frostkin on this board more. They chose to just do nothing but cast Twinning Ritual. Is there any well-written out explanation for how the pack's already picked content is generated? I mean, every pack is not generated. Somebody opens it and has seen it. Somebody has seen a card or seen the pack and taken a card out of it. If that's what you mean. Like, you're not seeing just randomly generated packs. The initial pack is randomly generated, like the first 12 cards. But after that, there's been somebody that's looked at it. I think they have Lightning Strike or another one of these things or whatever. Yeah, but, I mean, what am I going to do? I think that's why I opted to play Frostkin. It's just better in this scenario than using an Acolyte to give it flying or something. No blocks here. This can still block a 2/3 or become a 3/3 flyer. Depending on what they twinned, we just lose. Alright, it might be a Terrazon. So I can give Terrazon flying and just kill it while they're tapped out. Leave this back to block this. Yeah, let's just do that. Well, I could exchange 3 for 2. That's just not that good for me. I don't know how I'm winning this game yet is the problem. Seems really difficult. I'm really happy with that trade. Maybe they weren't paying attention. Ah, they twinned Karmic Guardians. Cool. Yeah, we're not beating that. We're not beating 2 Karmic Guardians. Are we beating 2 Karmic Guardians? I have 2 Plagues in my deck. Once they become I already used Violent Gust. Desperado's gone. I do have 1 Dark Return. I have a Levitate. Alright, we might be able to win this, but it's going to be extremely difficult. And painful. Even if I Cobalt Acolyte Geralt's Frostkin, I can't double block this for a kill. So I probably just establish Lethrai Ranger here, even though it's not doing anything. I can still give this flying to double block the 1/4 Karmic Guardian, I suppose. Okay, and it holds off Teriach Hatchlings. I'm going to be greedy and draw cards here, though. Twilight Raptor. Alright. I think I still want the 3/3 flyer in play first. So we'll stall for time, but they're just going to gain billions of life. Oh, okay, now we can't win. Before we had a shot. They're all going to get +2/+2. My only removal left in the deck is an Execute. Argenport Ringmaster, but this is going to be a 4/7. I can't stun them. Sapphire Dragon will still be bigger than this one, so it'd just be this one, but I can maybe gang. I don't know. I can still. There's still an outside shot I win this game, except I really can't. I'll give it like 2 more turns or something. I'm trying to, like, with enough mental gymnastics, I can kind of find outs. They're just really terrible situations. Would I rather lose my 3/3 flyer or my 2/2 or my 1/3? I guess I'd rather lose one of these two. Meanwhile, we're just going to be dead. Yeah, alright. Well, not beating that draw with almost any deck ever, so... Jesus. I think it was correct to use Violent Gust the way I did.